Well, in that sense, you guys ready for this next part?
Yeah.
Everybody, it's time for the new sports with the new folks by old ass guys talking about sports and running and bumping and sweating while beating on the green, running on the grass, getting grass stains on your ass, playing football.
Wait.
What?
You know what?
You get them grass
that
stains.
sounds like a song that the Village People would come up with.
That's what I'm trying
grass
to tell you.
stains on my ass. Come on, man. You got to have something a little bit more.
Listen, it's either grass stains on your ass or tire track skid marks on your sheets. Which ones?
I mean, okay.
Don't you guys hate that? Don't you hate it when people leave skid marks on your sheets?
Jeez.
Right now, people going, what? Mario?
I mean, they don't even know the
Mario,
term skid marks.
Think about it.
Why would you think of...
That's because, people don't get all in there. They got to take their time with those hygiene.
It's the part of thinking of skid marks as a relationship to your subjects. Let me leave it alone. Okay, you guys, welcome. New sports. Guess what? Man, okay. There's a lot of games in a lot of different ways over this weekend, man, that hit us that you can report on all day long. But everybody knows between Super Saturday, college football, and the NFL kickoff season Sunday, which one hit you the best, Mark? Between those 2 days, which one was the best day?
Sunday.
Okay.
But wait, Vic, and today, let's not. You guys, you realize today, first of all, women, we're sorry.
Yes.
We're sorry about football coming, and we know that we'll be talking to you again sometime around January.
Yes.
But for right now, we don't want to talk to you.
Right.
We're busy.
That's right.
Because tonight is a doubleheader Monday Night Football. Yesterday was the beginning of this. Well, Thursday was the official beginning of the season, right?
Yes,
but
right.
all the games hit yesterday. So how many people watched a bunch of football yesterday?
Oh, man,
a lot of football.
Man, a lot.
Did you eat badly?
Yes.
I tried to eat at least reasonably during the game.
Hey,
Not that many potato skins.
It was like nonstop. You hit it, Mark, because it was nonstop. I had about a 30-minute break to go do a workout just to come back so I can break that 14-hour buzz of football, especially for college football, because unfortunately the hottest topics right now is what teams measured up to the high expectations and which ones unfortunately failed even far worse than they were predicted to be.
Because we have to decide this week whether we're watching the T.O. show or Ocho Cinco. He's down to 2 girls now. He had 85 girls.
Right.
And now he's down to 2 dum-dums.
Hey, you guys.
Now, of course, what percentage of them have a job?
Yeah. Okay. Come on now. Those are women who serve a position.
The 3-point stance.
All right, we're going on to
2 knees and a forehead.
Going on to the sports, you guys. Check it out.
But that's the thing, T.O.
I'm going to start off right offhand with, instead of covering the scores that you guys are all into in the fantasy sports and the whole thing, all I want to know is, there's 4 options here I want to know. As the season kicked off officially Sunday, what was the best, the worst, the same old, and played as expected? So what I did is I put some lists down here of teams that I think caught most of the media as it relates to which teams were talked about the most. Now, you can chime in here and say, well, you left off this team and this game, and I'm saying, okay, bottom line, let's start. What was the best game that you actually watched, Mario, as far as the kickoff NFL season, official Sunday season? Which one? And I have some. I got Washington, Dallas, Houston, Indianapolis, Green Bay, Philadelphia. And then you got New England, Cincinnati.
See, I didn't see the Indianapolis game. That was the best game on what I heard. Damn. Man. First of all, 250 yards rushing.
Right.
By, what was the name? Arian? I forgot the guy's name. Because it was his first effort that he had like that. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He did 251 yards rushing. They have lost to the Colts.
Every time.
I think 15 or 16 times in a row.
Right.
And then they finally ran them, Gary Kubiak, that offense.
Yeah.
He's an offensive specialist.
Right.
And they just did it. They did the hell out of it. And just everybody heard, even though I like Peyton, I like the Mannings. I specifically like Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Who he is. But Peyton, you win all the time. So
right.
That was probably the game, but Vic.
Yeah.
And I notice what I said to you guys? I said, but Vic.
Yes.
And that's VIC.
I know what you're going to go to.
Perhaps the most interesting situation to me was Philadelphia, with Green Bay and Philadelphia, a game that you didn't expect to be anything. You expected this game to be absolutely nothing.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay was going to roll over the Philadelphia Eagles. But as it turned out, Vic, right? Aaron Rodgers, who I think is now, I'll go as far as saying this.
Right.
To me, he is the best quarterback in the NFL right now at this moment. To me, he is the best skill set right now.
Right, you're gonna have
NFL.
You're gonna have a tough task because you got Tom Brady, who really performed well above his expectations.
Exceptional.
And then you also have Drew Brees, who says, "I always win."
But just raw skill set. But so wasn't the thing when starting quarterback for the Eagles, Cobb got hurt.
Yes.
Now Michael Vick comes in. Offense hasn't done a damn thing.
Yes, right.
Now here's what's so interesting. The variables are such that when Vick comes in, what used to be a negative sometimes turns to a positive. For example, they were getting the Cobb.
Yes.
They were getting a rush.
Has no legs.
Now they're getting a rush. Vic is scrambling out of the pocket.
And
them
fast.
Defensive linemen look like they were so tired and slow. They was like this. Vic. So now they got the rush still coming, but Vic scrambles, and now what used to be a negative becomes a positive.
Right.
There's no question that this particular scenario specifically made it difficult for New England because they could not adapt. You don't know what. But besides that, how was his arm? Let's ask everybody, how was his arm?
Man.
Threw well.
Ooh, man,
Vic threw well, too.
There are some things back there that he did that says, okay, it's called the quarterback decisions. He's not an Aaron Rodgers when it comes to decision making. But what we also have to come to grips with is that who was the most entertaining quarterback prior to Vic? Now, I didn't say best quarterback. Most entertaining quarterback, threat, waiting for the big play. Who did you look forward to as a quarterback when you had to say, well, take away Vic? Which quarterback in the league was that?
Probably Brady, I guess.
He has no legs. What's the entertainment?
No, he was just throwing this huge up bomb. No, none of them were like that.
Right.
There is no quarterback like that because they don't survive.
Right. So the part that I came to understand is that everybody talked about Vic will not have his legs anymore. Then you saw the speed.
He lost weight. He was in shape, you guys. He lost shape. He lost weight. He was the speed. Incredible. Incredible. But Vic, how about this? And you got to say this too. When I looked at him, I said to myself, Vic, how much influence has he had on just the game of football in the sense that is it just me or is it half the college quarterbacks trying to imitate Michael Vick?
Yeah. Well, hey, look, they can't help but
look at Michigan.
Right.
Look at Michigan.
You're talking about Dane Chris. The whole model of the quarterback that is evolving into they're not going to get away from this. I'm sorry.
No.
I know everybody wants that traditional play in the pocket game, but it's like reminding me of boxing when they go to the MMAs. Will boxing ever trump what the MMAs are bringing to the up and coming generation? Dane Chris at Michigan is reminding me of. There's going to be that quarterback who can actually stay in the pocket and run as a threat and affect you almost like a Roethlisberger who doesn't have the speed in his legs but has the arm, he has the mentality, and he did use his body and his strength. So it brings me back to this. You voted the best game. What was the best game that you got to experience? I picked between these 3. I said Washington, Dallas, hands down, because the expectations on paper for Dallas to perform, they're still haunted by their preseason nightmare. They cannot produce offense. You can't have this much talent on the team and produce only 7 points against a team that's picked to come last in the division.
Dude, and it was actually more entertaining than that score.
That's right.
It was actually more, because even though the struggle.
Yes.
Here's the things. The Dallas defense isn't as good as I thought either.
Yeah.
Especially they talk about up front.
Yes.
You guys, they're not stopping.
They're missing.
In other words, did you see? Okay,
they're missing 2 players on their line.
They are, and they also. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that one of their players has the most penalties in the whole NFL.
Yeah,
he has had the most.
Yeah,
and they had another guy, Flozell Adams, used to be the. Can you imagine being the guy who gets the most penalties in the whole NFL?
Right.
Come on.
Right. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna tell you my toss up for the best game that I experienced, because the thing that's going to happen with Philadelphia, and it's going to come up in another subject, I had to pick between Dallas, Washington, and then, of course, I didn't get to see the Indianapolis and Houston game, which I think probably was way more exciting based on expectation. But looking at that game with Philadelphia and Green Bay was very exciting because I saw what they call that lightning strike of Vic.
Right.
And I said, oh, quarterback controversy.
Right.
The Philadelphia fans are going to get behind which quarterback?
Vic. Because they're Philadelphia. They don't care about criminals.
Okay. All right. Now.
They're used to criminals.
Okay.
They had that mayor for all those years.
Okay. Good one.
You know, they had no offense. I know Philly. I got family in Philly. That's why I stayed away.
You're wrong. You're so wrong.
They told me, don't come here. The police is rough.
Okay. Well,
police is rough in Philly. Unless you happen to be white, then it's okay.
Let's go to the second one. The worst game based on expectations, and I can tell you which one it was for me. Based on expectation, there are two games that stood out very well. Seattle, San Francisco, and Tennessee, Oakland. Okay. Those were, by far, the worst games. You know where I'm going.
Well, Tennessee was good because, one, we had a good, Vince Young looked pretty good. The team looked good.
Yes.
Oakland had sparks of things that, see, they're just saying, but Vic, they did have sparks. That's what gets you. They have sparks of stuff.
How many mental mistakes did they make?
Because they look uncoached. Because their coach, I think, is probably, needs...
Just say it.
Stupid. Stupid coach, stupid team, stupid.
Let me just say this.
Okay, and I like Jason Campbell.
I know you do.
But he's had how many offensive coordinators has he had to play under? Anyway, that was probably the game that sucked the most.
Yes, it did.
No,
yes, it did.
no, big no, it's not. No.
I know which one.
No, Seattle, San Francisco.
There you go.
No, because you know what?
What? You want like Mike?
I would hate to
Mike.
be. I would hate to be on San Francisco 49ers right now. Singletary and the defense. It's one thing when your offense don't score, but this man played defense. Lord.
Wait, what did
they probably practicing? They probably practicing today.
Well, you know what? Here's the part that said which preseason games didn't mean anything. San Francisco came out of that preseason with everybody on the hype end of wait for San Francisco. They may win this division, and then you go and see what Pete Carroll does in his first game and slams them 31-6. But the part I keep saying, Oakland.
Well, that's Dallas too. Dallas too.
Right. But see, the part with Oakland was everybody felt that this was going to be a 500 team or better. And looking at it, their coaching and discipline and the protocol of playing on the field was terrible, and that's coaching to me.
They can still be better than 500.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I got to look at the schedule.
Okay. What headline is the best headline out of the week? I gave you three choices, Mario, but you can always create your own. One is Dallas, we have a problem, obviously for the reasons that the game that they lost. Or Mike Vick fans will chant, we want Vic.
And then you'll be happy. They want Victor Allen. We want Vic. Oh, excuse me. Down to Vic without a K.
That's right.
We want Vic.
That's cool. Or the last, Tio and Ocho Cinco, Batman and Robin, hide in Batcave after loss because all of a sudden on the last play of the game, they were
cat. I was looking for my cat.
Did you say what I thought you said?
I was looking for my kitty cat.
You did not go there.
I was saying looking for the kitty cat.
The furry one.
Yeah.
I got
Casey.
You. Okay, well, here's your three topics. Which ones is the best headline out of the week that was produced from our NFL Sunday kickoff week for NFL?
The best headline is
which one?
Tio and Ocho Cinco, Batman and Robin, hide in the Batcave after loss.
Oh.
And by the way, Vic.
Yes, sir.
Excellent picture, Vic. Everybody take
a look at
this picture.
Wait a minute, somebody going, what does that have to do with?
Take a look. Jeez.
Okay.
Look at these wonderful now.
These are fans.
I think we have these go all the way from a B cup to a C. That may be a D cup. And so I just want to say, Vic, once again.